This year was really an extraordinary year for Yellowstone County Relay for Life. At 8 p.m., I remember just kind of standing on the track and being overtaken by just a sea of walkers. You could barely make it from one side of the track to the other because it was just absolutely packed with walkers, survivors, caregivers, supporters of Relay for Life. The credit lies with all of the people who, over the course of the past 20 years, have laid an incredible foundation for us.
It's a very well-oiled machine, as they say. Tons of volunteers, continuing volunteers every year. It just grows, and it's the passion, it's the people who care so much.
Part of that foundation that's been laid for Relay for Life is the support that we have from the community, just community-wide, because at the end of the day, we've all been affected by cancer.
The relay is something that touches in one way or another each and every one of us. I don't think there's any of us that can't say that we don't either have a family member, a loved one, a colleague, a neighbor, a friend that hasn't been affected by cancer.
All of our families have been affected by cancer.
I've lost 3 sisters and 1 grandson.
I am here to support my brother who passed away 16 years ago.
My father, my brother, my sister, and myself.
We lost our daughter in 2012 to cancer.
We are supporting Michaela, my daughter, and she is our cancer warrior.
But it's the spirit of this community that really makes this event what it is. It's a lot to ask of people to come out to a track at 7 p.m. at night, hang out with us for 12 hours, and year after year, people come out and they say, this is important to this community, this is important to me, this is important to my family, this is important to all my friends who have battled cancer.
Billings has always been a very giving, friendly community. When there's a time of need, people come together, and in this case, a huge number of people come together. And I believe it's just something that's always been around Billings, whether it's a relay or any other fundraiser or something for a special cause. You'll always see that people are very giving and will help each other out.
I'll tell you, right in front of us, it's the people, it's the community, whether it's the teams, the sponsors, the volunteers. It's just called community, the survivors especially.
This isn't this company's event or this media partner's event. You know, cancer is a problem for all of us.
As a mayor, it makes me very, very proud to see our community come together as a whole and support something that's so important to each and every one of us.
What's so fun about Relay for Life and what's so unique about it is that the success is really derived from local churches and family teams that go out and raise just a significant amount of funding.
So we just asked people to buy luminaries and to donate, and I'm really pleased we set a goal of $1,000 and we're almost to 3. So I mean, just for starting out of the chute pretty slow, I'm really happy with our parish, and it keeps coming in.
We are well over $600,000 in monies raised this year. That's enough to fund 2 major cancer research efforts. The very first Relay for Life made just over $25,000. Now here we are at over $600,000. So over the course of the past 20 years, we've raised millions of dollars towards cancer research and local programs that support cancer survivors.
Obviously, the ultimate goal is to hopefully find a cure, but up to that point, to show support for each other, emotional support, and support the causes of the overall operation.
It's the hope, you know, and you get it with all these people that have been battling cancer, and tonight we start the night off with some rain and lightning, and you know, for cancer survivors, that's nothing. We've been through bigger battles.
We almost got taken over by a thunderstorm, but people stayed. I mean, that's how much they believe in this event. And they came back out on the track at 8, at 9 o'clock at night and continued to walk all through the evening. That's the thing about Relay for Life. Rain or shine, we're out there in support of our mission and in support of survivors and caregivers. Having that kind of annual fellowship with one another is so important, and we make it happen no matter what the weather brings. We have people who show up and they aren't feeling well. I mean, they're in the throes of a cancer diagnosis and they're in the throes of treatment, and they feel really, really crummy, but they come out and they make an effort to be a part of this event because it really is an important moment for them to be able to see all of these people who come out and say, you know what, I'm here for you. You know, I'm here because I don't want anybody else to have to go through what you're going through today.
It's like a huge family, like supporting each other, and it doesn't make you feel like alone. So it's like helping each other out.
It's all about the people. We have people that show up for relay that you don't even know, you don't see them the rest of the year. And cancer is kind of a private thing, so people don't go around talking about it and bragging about it or anything like that. But when we show up for an event like this, where we can bond with all of our friends that have fought cancer and survived cancer, and the caregivers especially that have taken care of the people battling cancer, it's just a great camaraderie. It's like a big fraternity of people that get it, good people.
And that is really the magic of this event, is bringing all of those people together in solidarity and connection.
Tonight, the survivors are going to start hiking over here from their dinner. They had a survivor dinner in the gym, and they'll be lining up with the bagpipe band and coming over and taking a survivor lap.
For a survivor to be able to walk that lap and be surrounded by hundreds of other survivors who understand the journey of a cancer diagnosis is really an emotionally impactful event.
We have 175 plus teams, and the teams will have their name in front of them and circle the field, and then after that, the night begins. Later we'll have a luminaria ceremony and light the word hope.
I think the ultimate emotional highlight of the evening for me are the luminaries that are on the track. All the names of the survivors, the names of people that have passed, the names of the caregivers, which is something new this year.
Luminarias are a really easy, simple way to honor both survivors and caregivers who've been affected by cancer. And really, they're in honor and in memory of those individuals who have fought the good fight against a disease that has taken so much from us.
The Luminaria ceremony, to me, is just the most emotionally positive thing, when you can walk around that track and recognize all the people that have battled cancer, and a lot of them have lost, but there's a lot of them that have not yet, and there's a lot of people that really care, and it just makes you feel good about how people fight when they have this disease.
Hope is really that message that communicates that we are continuing to find ways to exonerate and better treat this disease. And it allows people who are currently battling cancer to know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, that all is not lost, that others have walked in your shoes before. And the hope is for the American Cancer Society that our generation will never have to see or hear the word cancer again.